Alright, we pretty much got this cabinet in order. We've got it all sanded down to raw wood, even the base, total 2. We've skimmed this one inside bar hardwood and got it touched up with some spot putty. We also got some spot putty on the faux finish there. I'm guessing that's faux finish on the bars, separator bars. And so this thing here is, with the exception of schmoozing all that out and everything, is going to be ready for pre-stain. Now there's just one other thing I got to do with it before that happens, and you see just right through there, little dark spot there. There's a little dark spot running up and down through there. Well, that is from glue. This edge right here was kind of flaking off, about like this here was, and I brushed a slight little bit of glue down through there and schmoozed it out to kind of keep the flaking from coming loose. I also did it to this side too, because there's a little bit right through there. That is glue. If you don't get that off, she's not going to stain. She won't take no stain. You'll wind up with a light spot there where the stain won't absorb, and it's going to look crappy. So I've got this side pretty well dressed out. I just noticed that right there that I still need to get to. Now you can take a little rough sanding. There was some done all along this here too. You can see there's a little flakiness happening right there. Well, I'm not going to worry too much about that, because I'm going to use some of this stuff in a lighter form to fill these voids in and bring them up to the same surface level as the wood. This here edge looked just about like that there, maybe more so, and I took all of that out. You gotta get the glue off the face of the veneer, or it won't stain. You'll wind up with a crappy light spot where the stain didn't penetrate. You gotta get it back to raw wood, and hopefully it didn't soak in. So I always try to wipe off all the excess I can with a little wet, damp rag and keep it whisked off there. You ain't gonna get it all, but you'll get a good portion of it where you won't have to sand a groove down an edge in order to get it back to raw wood. So that's what you got to do with that. In case you ever ran across a place that didn't take, well, it's probably because there was glue in there on there at one time and it was never taken off, and so your stain did not penetrate. So the back is pretty much smoothed out, and the interior is ready for paint or for finish, and we're going to get this ready for finish as soon as these areas here harden, cure up. That hardens and cures up sometime tomorrow. It's probably around 5 o'clock right now, so it's I'm not going to get to it today. Besides, the one thing about the pre-stain is you got to get the stain. You got to let it penetrate, the pre-stain penetrate the wood for at least 20-30 minutes. Wipe the excess off and let it dry, and do it within 2 hours. You got to stain it within 2 hours. Otherwise, it's back to the drawing board. And let's do it again like we did last summer, baby. So, just want to cover the base with that and show you just how far along we are on this thing. We are coming close to the finish line. I can smell it. So now it's going to be inside and start hacking away at the caps. Alrighty then, it is Friday, the 5th of June. It is about 1:30 in the afternoon. I've been out here all morning long, knocking down these paper craps, and replacing them one by one until we got it all in. Now, electrolytic here, electrolytic there, and there's that extra electrolytic that somebody had decided to put in there some time ago and didn't tell anybody else about it. The only one I'm lacking right now is the one to go in that spot right there between these two caps. It's going to be a 47. It calls for a 50, but I think I'd get by with a 47 rather than going to a 56. I think there is maybe 56, might be a 50, but these oddball things you can get, but heck, everybody wants an arm and a leg for them. I couldn't believe it. I mean, one cap is like $4. Well, okay, so anyway, we got all of them doctored in. Yeah, there was a big difference between one of these diagrams and the other. I think this one here was the 42788 diagram, and it is pretty close to what this machine has. I mean, they all kind of checked out, except for that resistor there, which was up here. We did replace some other resistors. That one there is one, there is one, there is one. Because way out of tolerance. So everything else is chipper, or it's like some like to say spot on. I don't know if that accent works. Spot on. Anyway, the 47 is on its way, so I hear, and that little thermal strip came in real handy again. What is left besides that? Tube D. We got to put the the power cord on it and a fuse in it so that we can power this up whenever it comes time. Now, the cabinet is pretty much ready for finish now. I bombarded it with a lot of human embryos, and we got it in shape for some pre-stain. And the next thing for this thing will be shoehorning that switching assembly, sub-assembly back in. It's ready. So that I'll probably take on this evening, doggy permitting. So we're moving along on this thing. It won't be long now. Yep. So stay tuned. I'll have more. Yeah, almost forgot in case anybody was wondering. There is all the major trapezoidal crap, man. For chingaderos, a bunch of these chinkawakis, and some of these smoke them if you got them there. So yeah, it doesn't look like that much on the sheet, but yeah, they went to town on this one. So thanks for watching.